Welcome back to another episode of Star Power Baseball, the Rulebook. This will be episode number 24, and we're going to begin talking about the ground ball in this episode. Lots of ground ball stuff. I'm Dennis, your host, coming to you from the Cincinnati Razorback Room, Siloam Springs. Glad to see you with us. Hey, by the way, if you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Go down the bottom of the page. If you haven't subscribed, it helps us. The more subscribers we get, the better the content is. Also, make sure and check out our Facebook page. It's Star Power Baseball is our group. You're welcome to join. I'll give you the answers to the question. Ethan Allen and Cooperstown. There's the answers to the question. So if you haven't got it, there it is. Also, be sure to check out our podcast on Star Power Cast, available on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts. Without further interruption, let's get right on into Star Power Baseball episode 24 with the ground ball. I'm going to go down here where it's nice and small, pop the ground ball section up, and let's begin talking about the ground ball section. The procedure for a ground ball. Anytime there's nobody on base, you're going to spin an error spin, okay? If you get the error, then you spin the location spin. There's also other times you're going to need that location spin, and it's going to become important. We're going to explain that to you as we talk about the defense more and more here a little bit later on. Now, anytime there are less than 2 outs and there are runners on base, if the location spin does not land on an infield that is playing in run prevention defense or bunt prevention defense, you'll spin the ground ball card for results. If the defense is playing defensive indifference, it must be declared before any location spin is made. Then you're going to use this key. All right. So with a runner on first, you could get a force at second. First and second, you can still get a force at second. Read the key. It's important that you read the key. Runners on first and second, you get a force out. It ain't at third base, it's at second. That's where most people make the play, is second base. So use the key and read it. The key on the card is kind of deceptive. Let's see if I have the card up here. Let's see if I've got it. Back up a little bit, baseball cards. Let's go here, let's go to strategy cards. Try to help you guys out just a little bit. And we'll go to the ground ball card. I believe that's this one. No, we'll find it here. Here we go. There it is. See the ground ball card? It's got the abbreviated key on it, but guys, go to the real key to do the real game. Hit the real key up to do the real game. Okay? This key that's on page 43 in your rule book. Use that. Let's talk about something real simple now, and that is with runner on second base only. Runner on second and ground ball in the infield with less than 2 outs. First thing you do is you spin your location spin, and then you follow these rules. Okay. If it's hit to the third base or shortstop, you spin a result spin. If it's not directly on a color-coded item, the runner will hold the batters out. If it goes to the right side, the first or second base side, and you don't spin a color-coded result, it lands in the white area. Out here in the results section, it lands in the white area. If it does that, on the right side, the runner will advance from second to third. Unless there's a runner on third. If there's a runner on third, that's a whole different ball game right there, okay? Then we'll go to that in just a little bit. All right. Defensive indifference, the runner will always advance. Pretty simple, okay? Now, let's go to the next section on the ground ball, and that's the last card on the defensive side of the field. On the defensive side of the field, it'll be our last card, and I'm going to get big to do this one because it's the most fun card, I think, where you have cool stuff happen, and that is infield in, play at the plate. And that's a separate card. You may get to use this card once or twice a game, and that's all. And it's just a blast to use it. If the location spin results in a fielder that is playing in run prevention defense, then you'll use this card. So let's suppose that you have the infield in at the corners, runner on third, 1 out, and you have the infield in at the corners, but back at second and short. If the ball's hit to second or short, the guy will automatically score. batter runner will be out at first. If it's hit to the first or third baseman with the infield at the corners, then you'll spin this card and see what the results are. Look at the results, and you can see the key is nice and long because there's a lot of good stuff that happens on this. A play at the plate's one of the most exciting plays in baseball, especially when the infielder's trying to make that play. Used to be there'd be a collision. Now they've taken the collision out of the game, and they've done this. Read the key on page 44. It's good to have the abbreviated key on your card, and it's good for quick reference, but if any doubts are there at all, read this key right here. This key right here. Please read that key, okay? The one that gets you all the time is FC. FC gets you every time. Runner safe at home and a fielder's choice. Batter safe at first. Bases are loaded. Batter is safe at first, and there's a force at home. The runners advance one base. That's the one that'll get you because it's big. It's a huge area right here. Huge. Yeah. And then there's a play at the plate, man. It's a play at the plate. Beautiful. You can also get a single. So yeah, use the card. Guys, that's it for the ground ball card. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's the ground ball and the infield play at the plate, two different cards. We've now done all 8 strategy cards. You're there, you're ready. You're ready to start playing Star Power Baseball in its entirety, and we're going to teach you a little bit more about that in coming up episodes. By the way, hit that like button. We appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out and contact me if you need to get a hold of me or if you want to buy a game. Games are on sale right now. If you want to buy a game, contact me. warhammerworld@hotmail.com. Please, if you feel up to it, leave a comment in the comment sections. We read them all, and we react to all of them, even if you don't see it. We do. The Gentry and I discuss these things. So anyhow, feel free to do that. So until next time, you guys, if you're rolling dice, remember, dice are nice, but the spin is so in. We'll see you next time on Star Power Baseball.